thought that I understood my metabolism. I've been eating carnivore for a year and a half now. I live this. I experiment with this, and I pay attention. And in 28 days, a tiny wearable device showed me I was wrong about a few things. Not dramatically wrong, but strategically wrong. And those small differences, they matter. For the past 28 days, I've been wearing a continuous ketone monitor from SIBIO. Well, technically, two back-to-back 14-day monitors. And what it revealed about food, fasting, and especially exercise completely shifted where I see my efforts as most valuable. Not emotionally, but data-wise. And this is the kind of shift that I personally care about. Now I'm going to show you the unboxing and what the device looks like, but stick with me because what I learned from wearing it is the part that truly surprised me.
Okay, today I will be unpacking and testing the continuous ketone monitor by SIBIO. It does look pretty small by the box. We'll see what's inside. Very clearly laid out what it offers. Easy to open. It is a 14-day sensor. So I did start to pull the box open and realize that they have a little tab. So let's get started. It also has this little instruction manual. Okay, so it has a tiny little applicator. The monitor is in here. We will open that together. There's a little cleaning wipe to be able to apply to clean the skin before the monitor. There's directions. It's pretty straightforward. And then this is the cover that goes over the monitor. And again, pretty straightforward. Okay, so here is the monitor. You can see the little thin little needle. This little round thing is the actual monitor that sits inside. There is a little push button right there that causes it to snap and stick onto the skin. So I will go ahead and do that now. Okay, so I have cleaned the skin. It recommends that you put it on the back of the arm, and then I just applied it and pushed the little button, and I expected with the little needle for it to be a little bit more sore going in, but you literally do not feel that part of it at all. The little needle going in, you only feel the snap of it making contact with the skin. So now we will go ahead and put on the other part, which I think I can do while you watch. So it's like a little shield protector, not protector, but it helps hold it on. So you stick that on over it. And very creative, I have to say. Then you just pull these, there's two tabs, a tab here and a tab here, and you just pull it out. And while you're pulling it out, supposedly, it's much easier clearly with two hands, but I'm going to do it with you. So while you're pulling it out, it sticks on and creates contact. You have to get it lined up properly, and then just pull out the other side, and it sticks as well. So the main reason that I am doing this is because I have been carnivore for a little over a year now, and I just want to see when my body is burning ketones and when it's not. So that's my purpose for trying out this ketone monitor, which SIBIO has generously offered for me to try. So I will let you know how it goes. The next thing that you do is download the app and connect the monitor. So I will go ahead and do that and let you know how that works.
Okay, once it was on, I honestly forgot that it was even there after a couple of hours. The sensor, as you might have noticed in the packaging that I tested, is the KS3. It's small, 33.5 millimeters by 20 millimeters and 5.3 millimeters thick. In inches, that's roughly 1.3 inches long, 0.8 inches wide, and just over 0.2 inches thick. The application was literally painless. And if you've watched A Day in My Carnivore Life, you know that I'm in the hot tub almost every day, and it held up beautifully. It's very sticky. No peeling, no shifting, no lifting. It has a little plastic protector that goes over the adhesive to hold it in place, which was brilliant. It just quietly did its job. And here's what that job is. The CKM continuously measures ketone levels through interstitial fluid, the fluid just underneath your skin. And it streams that data via Bluetooth to a paired smartphone app. It updates automatically every 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes. That means that you get 24-hour tracking for 14 straight days without a single finger prick or urine test. Instead of one isolated number, you get to see trends. You see curves. You see how diet and exercise impact ketosis in real time. It even displays fat burning efficiency when it's present. And metabolism is dynamic. It shifts constantly throughout the day. So instead of asking, am I in ketosis right now? I started asking, what does my body do over time? That is a very different and much better question. Now, SIBIO recently released a CGM as well, a continuous glucose monitor, and that one is even thinner at 2.9 millimeters, which is considered exceptionally thin. Because I eat carnivore, I didn't feel the need to monitor glucose continuously. But for someone coming from the standard American diet or even a ketogenic diet with more variation, a CGM would be an incredibly valuable resource to understand blood sugar patterns before optimizing ketones. But I wanted to see ketones, and here is where it got interesting. The first thing that I noticed was how food impacted my levels. Almost everything I ate lowered my ketones, which I wasn't surprised at. Not out of ketosis completely, but lower. Even on carnivore, even with fatty meals, and that to me was fascinating because what it showed me is that fat burning isn't binary. It's not on or off. It's degrees. I could literally watch my burn level taper down after eating and then slowly climb back up over time. That visual feedback changes how you think about meal timing and frequency, not in a restrictive way, in an understanding way. Then there was intermittent fasting. Most mornings I have coffee with butter. My first actual meal isn't usually until around 12 or 1. I assumed that butter would significantly blunt fat burning. What surprised me was that I stayed in low burn most of the morning. Not high burn, but steady. That told me something important. The butter didn't kick me out of fat burning mode, but it didn't elevate it either. It maintained. And that nuance matters. Now here's the biggest insight. Exercise. This was the most powerful pattern that I saw. On mornings when I exercised before my fatty coffee, even just body weight or isometric exercise movements, which is my go-to now, my ketosis jumped into high fat burning mode. I mean high. And when I had my coffee after exercise, it stayed in mid to high burn mode. That was extremely enlightening. It showed me clearly that movement before intake amplified fat burning for far more than tweaking my coffee ever did. Not extreme cardio, not exhaustion, simple resistance body weight work in my own bedroom. That reinforced something that I talk about often. Muscle is metabolic insurance. but seeing it in real-time data changed my relationship with it. Instead of micromanaging small food tweaks, I saw clearly that exercise created the most meaningful metabolic shift. Now let's talk about continuous monitoring versus occasional finger prick testing. If I had only done a morning finger prick, I might have thought, great, I'm in ketosis. But I would have missed the dips after meals. I would have missed the gradual climb back up. I would have missed how dramatically exercise altered the curve. Continuous monitoring shows patterns, and it removes guessing. And if you followed me for a while, you know that I prefer data over drama. This isn't about chasing numbers. It's about understanding patterns. Now, let's be practical. The monitors are $75 each and last 14 days, so about $158 for 28 days of continuous monitoring. Is that inexpensive? No. Is it worth it for a focused recalibration period? In my opinion, absolutely. Now, I don't plan to wear one year-round, but I can absolutely see myself doing a 28-day recalibration a couple times a year, especially if I make changes, especially if I want objective confirmation, because this is science and data, not guessing. And it changed how I see my carnivore journey. It showed me that protecting muscle and prioritizing movement is where my effort is most valuable. It confirmed that small food adjustments matter less than consistent patterns. It reinforced that my body responds beautifully to strength stimulus. And that's empowering, not restrictive, empowering. So if you're someone like me who thrives on science and data and likes seeing trends over time, this kind of tool can be incredibly eye-opening. If you're feeling good and don't need that layer of feedback, that's great too. This is a tool, not a requirement. But for me, this 28-day experiment was worth its cost and then some. I genuinely loved the experience. Now, if you're curious about trying it, I'll place a link and a discount code in the description so that you can save if you decide to experiment yourself. Whether you ever wear a monitor or not, here was my takeaway. Your metabolism is dynamic. Movement matters more than perfection. Understanding always beats intensity, and information is powerful. Hey, if you've tried a CKM, I would love it if you would drop a comment and let me know what your experience was. And if you give this one a try, come back and let me know how it went. And hey, if you found this valuable, consider sharing it with someone that you think might find it helpful too. We are stronger together. And as always, be good to yourself, be good to others, and keep loving life over 50.